The Findlay football team made the postseason for the first time in school history, plenty to celebrate about, but with making the playoffs, they inherited the tall task of knocking off the #2 team in the nation, Shepherd. It was a rainy, muggy, and foggy day for a football game. The Oilers playing the Rams in some nasty weather. Second quarter, this field goal brings Findlay within 5. Oilers down 17-9. Second half, Oilers come alive. Doda Silla falls into the end zone for the touchdown. Findlay trails 17-15 after the missed 2-point conversion. We moved in the fourth. Michael Campbell takes the carry, finds a hole, and scores. The Oilers go up 23-17. Shepherd needs an answer. They're in the red zone, but Chabuka Chukawanaki has a date with destiny. The junior seals the game with an interception. Findlay scores 20 unanswered in the second half to win 29-17. They will play Assumption College in the second round. In Columbus, 19 seniors take the field for the final time at the Shoe. JT Barrett holds 29 school records as he hugs Urban Meyer on senior day. Buckeyes already up 7-0. We begin in with their second possession of the game. JT Barrett, plenty of time, keeps it himself and stretches for 6. Ohio State leads 14-0. Buckeyes attacking often and early. Third play of the drive, Mike Weber takes the handoff and he turns on the Jets. 43 yards to the house, his second ta-da of the day. OSU ahead 21-0, and they aren't letting up. 2 minutes later, Barrett throws his school record 100th touchdown to Benjamin Victor. JT done early as he goes 11 of 19 for 2 touchdowns. Buckeyes cruise 52-14. The OHSAA released the final pairings and locations for the state semifinals this afternoon. In Division 6, Marion Local and Liberty Benton will square off in Wapakoneta at Harmon Field, and in Division 7, Minster will take on top-seeded Norwalk St. Paul at Spartan Stadium in Lima, both teams kicking off at 7:30. Moving to the European form of football, the defending national champions of UNOH begin their quest for a repeat against William Woods. 13th minute, Camilla Anderson wasting no time as she goes short side for the first goal of the match. Anderson netting 2 goals today. We move into the second. Robin Moodley taking her space, moving the ball well and firing with the right. Racers ahead 3-0, and then 11 minutes later, Evie Papadanova is all alone, lets the ball settle before she tickles the twine. Racers win 5-0. They will play Ottawa in the next round. As for the men's team, they fell in the opening round to Columbia College 2-0. The women's team from Ohio Northern played for a trip to the Elite 8 against William Smith. The Polar Bears went into overtime, and freshman Jenna Fuller scored 30 seconds into the extra frame. They play Hardin Simmons tomorrow at 1 for a spot in the Final Four. As for the volleyball team in Findlay, they advanced to the GMAC finals. However, the Oilers came up short, losing to Hillsdale 3-1. To the hardwood, Purdue hosting Fairfield. Elida grad Dakota Mathias had himself a day. 23 points, 8 for 8 from the field, including 6 of 6 from three-point land. The only miss he had on the day was a free throw. Purdue rolls 106-64. At the garage, the UNOH men hope to avenge a loss to St. Francis last week. First half, Nathan Bradley gets flashy with a no-look pass to Xander Smart for the lay-in. Racers striking first. Then Bradley, still playing facilitator, leaves it for a trailing Sadiq Bello, who cans the transition 3, 13-4 UNOH on top. Next possession, ball swung to Corbin Pierce in the corner for 3. Rack 'em up. Racers coming at hot. Then in transition, the Racers force the turnover. Pierce ahead of the pack for the two-handed jam. UNOH leading by 14. Then it's Bello going to work. Drives baseline to feed the big man. Ander Perez for the floater. UNOH goes on to win 86-60. We now head to the mats in Findlay. The #12 Oilers hosting their Findlay Wrestling Open. Starting in the 165-pound weight class, and your #2 wrestler in the nation, Alonzo Turner with the takedown for 2 points on his way to an 8-4 victory in round 1. Same round at 285, Nemo Lytle gets Michigan State's Matthew Floyd to sail past him and takes advantage with the takedown for 2. He wins this match 6-0. He also goes on to win the Open Championship in the heavyweight division. Elsewhere, Ohio Northern's Alex Baer in 197 gets out of a potentially bad situation, gains control, wrapping up Chase Logan's legs on the takedown. Good enough for 2 points as a part of Bear's 5-2 win. Another Polar Bear in action at 285 pounds. Nate Barkowski rolls his opponent for a 2 count. Barkowski seals the deal with a convincing 10-0 win. Going to round 2 of the championship bracket at 149 pounds, Oilers sophomore Devin Rogers wrestling unattached. With a great move to flip his opponent, Rogers wins 19-8 and finishes runner-up in his weight class. Then at 157 pounds, check out Findlay's James Weimer. Gets his leg free, same motion, flips his opponent and locks him up for a 2 count. Weimer takes the match 7-2. He places 4th on the day. Let's take a break from the college sports, but when we come back, we hear from the Browns and Bengals as they try to snap their losing streaks. Stick around. Welcome back. Former Browns and current Jaguar safety Tashawn Gibson had some bulletin board material toward his former team, saying, quote, "I truly hope that we hang 40 on them. Their offense probably shouldn't score against our defense, and I'm excited," end quote. Gibson also made remarks about the front office and said the Browns will most likely go 0-16, but the ball club isn't focusing on any of those remarks.
Deshaun Gibson, like I said, he's a friend of mine. He's a former teammate. He's just, saying what he's saying to get his team riled up. And I'm going to say what I'm going to say to get my team riled up. Best man win, best team win.
I don't think we need any motivation. We're 0-9 football team, so I don't think we're looking for anything. The opportunity to play is motivation enough for this football team. We want to win. That's what it's all about.
Just doing whatever we can to build on this foundation that we're trying to lay here and, work towards our first win. I think that this team has continuously gotten better and we're heading in the right direction, and it's about making sure that we can get over that hill so that we can start winning consistently here.
As for the Bengals, they're 3-6 and head into their third straight road game this Sunday against the Denver Broncos. Denver has the same win-loss record, but they've lost 5 straight games. The Bengals know they're not playing the Peyton Manning Broncos anymore, but according to the team, they still offer a lot of problems as an opponent.
I mean, they still got a lot of their key players. From a couple years ago, they still got a good defense. They got their running back. They got a pretty good offensive line. They got good weapons, at receiver. And so we're going to have to do a good job of shutting them down and getting off the field on third down.
Defensively, they continue to do the things they do well, and that's press up at the line, do a really good job that way. They're going to bring pressure as much as they can, and they do a great job at athletic and coverage, and a nice job that way.
I'll have the highlights from both those games tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. We'll be right back.